Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here, got another Master Duel video for you, and it is new pack day. So we have a lot of stuff to check out here. As I noticed when I logged in, as I'm sure all of us did, there's also a 70 million downloads campaign going on. So nice bit of free gems and packs there to go along with the new release. Oh, looks like we have a Duelist Cup coming up next month, so I was wondering what that was all about. Also, yeah, I saw this. New features regarding matching background music. Let's go! Probably one of the most hype parts of the new update. Something that I think a lot of people have been requesting for a long time is you can now finally pick your own background music, which means I might, in my own free time, now finally actually start playing the game with the background music on. You can also search for dual live duels now related to selection packs. So that's really cool. That's something that I've definitely looked for in the past, is like sifting through dual lives and trying to find like decks from the new pack rather. So hell yeah, of course the Wings of Guardian pack is here. We're gonna take a look at that here in a moment. Some alt art cards are also in the game. There's also a new secret pack for a bunch of the Stardust stuff. So that tuning looks so good. And then of course we have one for Shadal's, I believe, as well. More MD proficiency stuff that we're going to work on, and some new accessories coinciding with the new release as well. Alright, so let's pop on over to the shop here. Going to the Wings of Guardian screen, before I start actually opening any of the packs, so there's the Dual Live button, that's cool. Let's take a look at the cards in this pack here. So, I'm going to be doing something new that, in these kind of pack opening videos to kind of make them a bit more informative as well as entertaining. And I'm going to throw that up on screen right now, I think. And that is going to be a sort of crafting guide. So, in my opinion, what and how many copies of everything you want to pull for from this pack. Now, the numbers aren't going to be for like every single person, right? Basically the idea is I'm going to put on screen how many copies of each card you want to pull for if you want to build that deck, right? For example, I'll probably have some numbers under like the Raid Raptors monsters, but that doesn't mean that every single person should be crafting the Raid Raptors cards. It's more, if you want to play Raid Raptors, here are the numbers you want to pull for. So looking at this pack here, Voiceless Voice did actually end up being a lot more expensive than anticipated, which is a kind of a big letdown in my opinion. It is nice that Diviner's here, so you can pull for that, because I actually need a couple of copies if I want to play the deck. Also, I'm very glad that Trishula is here, because I actually do want to pull for a copy of this, but I don't know. Right now, I can't really guarantee that I'm even going to build Voiceless Voice at this point. It's super going to depend on how some of these pack pulls go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a little bit from this pack, maybe like 50 packs, and then if by that point it's not looking like it's going to be realistic for me to build Voiceless Voice without dumping a bunch of materials, I might not just continue on with that deck. But there are other things in here that I'm personally interested in. As I said, I am interested in pulling a Trishula, because I want this for Synchrons. Enigmaster Packbit is a pretty decent generic level 8 Synchro. Actually not a bad card for Mathmech, because not only can Mathmech, well, make this, because it's easy to forget, but Mathmech is also a Synchro deck. But on top of that, this first effect here, to target a monster in your graveyard or face a monster your opponent controls, discard a card, place it in the owner's spell trap as a continuous trap card, that activates whenever it's sent to the graveyard. It doesn't matter how it goes there, so you can send this off of Terahertz and then still get this effect here. So I'm actually pretty eager to try that out. I also have like a passing interest in Ice Barrier. I know Ice Barrier Sprite is kind of a thing. I know Ice Barrier in general is also like kind of a cool deck, so no pun intended. So I wouldn't mind trying it out if I pulled enough Ice Barrier cards. This pack is like very tenuous for me though, as far as like what I'm going to actually invest in. It's really going to depend on how these pulls go, but yeah, the new accessories are like fine. I'm not like the most interested in really any of them. Yeah. But first, before we open the new pack, let's open some of our secret packs here, our free ones. Maybe I'll just get lucky and rip an Alt-Art Stardust. Actually, I really want to rip an Alt-Art Winda. I was actually just talking about that in the recent tier limit video, about how, you know, Winda was kind of like the one thing I really want for my tier limits deck, but the possibility of getting an Alt-Art one is kind of what's been stopping me so far. So, I don't know how much I'm actually going to try to pull for it here, like if I'm going to even invest any gems in this pack. Because I really want the Alt-Art Winda, but I gotta be honest, I'm not like super interested in Shaddolls as a whole, so we'll see. What else actually comes in the Shaddol pack? Is there another archetype, or is it just Shaddolls? Here, let me see here. Featured cards, yeah. It's Shaddolls and Zephyras. Okay, I'm not the most interested in Zephyras, so maybe, we'll see. But yeah, let's just go over to the Wings of Guardian pack, and I guess I'm just gonna start going for it. We'll see. 2 URs, these are my only glowing packs, but 2 URs in the first 10 is not a bad sign, but like I said, that Voiceless Voice deck is gonna require so many URs that I don't know. Alright, well we did get Skull Guardian as our first UR, so that is a pretty good sign. You don't actually need 3 of those. I mean, again, I'm going to put the visual crafting guide on the screen back there as well, but you can definitely get away with 2. You could play 3 if you wanted to, but you definitely don't, like, have to. It's not required. The other thing, too, is that Soravis, not the Voiceless Voice version, but just regular Soravis, right, is actually not in this pack, and that is another UR that you will be needing for this deck, so that's going to be another one that we're going to have to craft if we do end up playing the deck here. Alright, well there's a Diviner, so these 2 URs are 2 that I needed for the Voiceless Voice deck. We'll see if we get any more URs in this 10 pack, but I mean, I guess we're not off to a terrible start. So, I already own 1 copy of Diviner, but that's it actually, so let's see, 3 Low, 3 Safina, 3 Barrier, 2 Skull Guardian is 11, plus 2 Diviner is 13, plus Soravis would be 14. Oh, and then there's also the Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Ritual Monster. The deck does play that. I mean, it's not required, I don't think, but that's a UR as well, so that would be 15 total that I would need personally, and I pulled 2 of them, so it's like, again, it's a pretty big ask. I don't know. I mean, I guess they just really wanted to gouge the competitive deck, or the most competitive deck. I mean, that's the thing, too, about Voiceless Voice. If you remember from yesterday's video. It'll probably be yesterday's. I don't know. Like, there's a chance if I can, like, really rush this video out, I might actually get it out the same day the pack goes out, but probably not. But yeah, it's like I was saying, you know, I don't even think this deck is necessarily going to be, like, above tier 3, so, like, I really don't know how much it's worth pulling for. But again, we did get 2 URs that we want for the deck right off the bat here, so let's... I'm going to keep continuously pulling here and see how we do. Okay, no guaranteed URs in this pack. That's not a great sign, honestly. When you need as many URs as you do for Voiceless Voice, you cannot be having a 10-pack that's got nothing in it. That's just not going to fly. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. The game heard me. The game was like, no, Lex, please build a Voiceless Voice. Let's see what the UR is. It's Trishula. Cool, okay. Like I said, I really wanted this, not even for Iceberry necessarily, but for the Synchron deck, so... Very glad we pulled that. Alright, so I'm actually feeling better about... Because, like, even after that first 10-pack, I was like, I don't know. If I'm not going to end up building Voiceless Voice, like, wasn't this kind of a waste of gems? But I feel better after pulling Trishula, because that I'm going to use no matter what. Alright, let's see what's in this one. Anything? No, just another super. Like I said, I actually do have a passing interest in Ice Barrier as well. Raid Raptors, I'm like, could kind of give or take. I don't know. I'm not really that invested in them. Oh yeah, the new Goaty stuff is in this pack too. Excuse me, I didn't really point it out because none of it's URs, but... Alright, 2 more packs here. I'm not expecting another UR. If I get one, it'll be nice, but... A couple of new illusion cards here too, which is kind of cool. And then the white aura stuff as well. I always thought it was weird that some of the white aura cards are just like... it's just old white dudes, but it's like... The fuck does this have to do with fish? I guess that one in particular always just kind of makes me laugh. What is this? Emissary from the House of Wax. It's an illusion monster. Special from hand. Battles a monster and either destroyed. Until the start of your opponent's all attack position cannot be... Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't think it's that great, but it's a neat effect. Locking down your opponent's current board to make sure none of them can be used as materials. But that's kind of the thing that's not great about it, so it's the current board. And we got a new Bryanek, the super as well. So, okay, we did get 1 UR in that pack, and it was Trishula, which is definitely not too shabby. Alright, so this will be the 3rd 10-pack, right? And another one that doesn't have a guaranteed UR pack. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like, at this rate... I don't think I'm going for it, y'all. I gotta be real. I don't really think I'm gonna go for Voiceless Voice. Unless I get, like, a miracle in this, and I think I don't know. I guess I'll open 2 more 10-packs after this, but I gotta level with you all. I'm not particularly excited about it. Now, I don't want to, like, discourage anyone who is, like, proactively interested in building a Voiceless Voice deck. Because I don't think it's a bad deck. But another thing, you know, that, again, we touched on in the, I'll just say the other video, is that, you know, it's not only not really, well, okay, here's a UR, okay. Well, it's really just not well poised in the meta. That's one of the reasons why it's not more high-tiered, right? Is because it's got a pretty poor UBEL matchup. There's a low. Oh, I thought that was going to be Royal for a second. Oh, I thought that was going to be Royal for a moment. Because that is one thing that I will say, is that if I pull a Royal Voiceless Voice card, well then, I feel like I pretty much have to build the deck, so... You know what's funny, too, is every time I start, like, kind of saying Voiceless Voice isn't worth it, then I pull a Voiceless Voice UR, so... Ah, geez, you know, I just can't see myself building this... No, I'm kidding. But, I mean, we have, what, 3 out of 15 so far? I don't know. I mean, it really is, like, I feel like every time I'm like, okay, I'm not going to build this deck, then I pull another UR and I'm like, well... Now, see, game, if you would have given me a Royal Low there, then I would have been all in. I would have been pot committed to actually building the deck. Although I do craft my Royals, don't I, more often than pull them. Ah, dang, I was hoping for the UR there. Alright, last pack from this one. And another SR, okay. Alright, so got 2 unexpected URs, although to be fair, was still only 1 UR from a 10-pack, so... yeah, I said that was 3, so we'll keep going at least a little bit here. Okay, okay, there we go, that's a little better. Got a couple in this one. Ooh. Mirror Mage of the Ice Barrier. This is one of the Ice Barrier URs that I was kind of interested in pulling. This card seems really good. Being able to tribute any other effect monster for some tokens. It's level 2, so, I mean, it does adjust the level, so you would have to special a Sprite monster, but, I mean, this is also kind of why this deck works, right? Like, if you opened Mirror Mage plus Sprite Blue, you could normal this, special blue, blue for jet, special jet, then tribute one of the blue or jet, and then you get your tokens, and then you can, yeah, start doing stuff, so... Although trying to craft those on top of Voiceless Voice stuff would be quite a bit. Alright, here's... Oh, really? Already? I guess our other UR pack. Kind of kills a little bit of the anticipation, but I guess there's also the anticipation we might pull more URs later. And it's the new Ice Barrier. I thought that was going to be World 2! The new Ice Barrier Synchro Lancia Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain. So, okay, I mean, we pulled this and one of the new level 2s. So, I mean, if nothing else, that kind of solidifies that we could just build Ice Barrier. Even if we don't build Voiceless Voice. I think Ice Barrier Runic is a thing, too. Well, I mean, Joshua Schmidt built that, so with him, anything Runic is a thing, right? Alright, let's see what else we got in here. See if we get anything. So what do I have? I have one Low, one Skull Guardian, and one Diviner. That's what I've pulled for Voiceless Voice stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, I'd probably have to pull 2 more Voiceless Voice cards, honestly, to, like, 100% be like, yeah, I'm gonna keep pulling for it. And I don't think we're gonna get another Voiceless Voice UR in this 10-pack. Because that's the thing, right? You need 3 Barrier and 3 Safina. Really, I think Safina being a UR is kind of what pushed it over the edge. If that would have been an SR, then I think that would have been, like, just enough URs for me to be okay committing to, you know, crafting the deck. Alright, so we pulled a couple of Ice Barrier stuff in here. I guess even from an Ice Barrier perspective, I can't really complain too much about my my pack so far. Yeah, it's just, So this will be the 5th one, right? Yes, yeah, so this is going to kind of, I think, determine for me whether or not I keep opening packs looking for Voiceless Voice stuff. Is how good these are. See, 1 guaranteed UR pack. Okay, well that upgraded to yellow, which is not a guarantee for a UR. But could still be. Let's see what's in here, if it's anything good. Nope. Alright, this is our UR pack, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. Ah, it's a Raid Raptor. Yeah, the Bloom Vulture. Like I said, I'm not particularly interested in Raid Raptors. Another upgrade, but it's to yellow, not to rainbow. So again, not necessarily a guaranteed UR. Yeah, it's looking for me right now like I'm not gonna go for Voiceless Voice. It's just like, I don't know, too expensive. And this is even coming from someone who has a good stockpile of UR, you know, dust, right? Because I'm sure I'm gonna get that comment is like, oh, but you always have over 300 dust, and it's like, well, yeah, but I have over 300 dust because I'm picky about how I spend it, you know. Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up at this point, because, like, again, I think for me, it would take not even just pulling 1, but 2 Voiceless Voice URs in the rest of this pack to convince me to spend any more gems on it at this rate. But, you know, we did pull a bunch of the Ice Barrier stuff I wanted to, so I think I will actually go for an Ice Barrier deck, or an Ice Barrier engine. I might even try multiple variants, like Ice Barrier Sprite, Ice Barrier Runic, potentially. Not Hex building the Synchro deck. That's good. That was just a thought I had. The way I said that kind of made it sound like I was reading chat or something, but not live streaming this pack opening. Just actually getting this one in real quick before I have to go to work for today. So, all right, last pack from this 10-pack. I'm not expecting anything at all here, really. And my expectations have been met. So, alright, this had, what, the 1 Raid Raptor, and that was it, so. Alright, going back to the cards from this pack, let's display our cards. And, ooh, we didn't get a pack bit. I might have to craft that at some point, because I do want that. I also love this card, looks like Mega Man.exe. Fucking love Mega Man, so good. Alright, so what do we got here? And what do we need still if we want to build Voiceless Voice? I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus Sorvis is 11 URs? That's like bordering on hero at this point. Like, like trying to build a hero deck would be about as expensive. That's not even an exaggeration either. A hero deck would not be that much more expensive at all than a Voiceless Voice deck. Which, I mean, I think Voiceless Voice is stronger than hero, but at the same time, do I think it's worth all those materials? For me personally, I'm not going to go for it. But I don't think Voiceless Voice is a bad deck. Again, I have to, I guess, really kind of emphasize that. So I think that's going to end up being it for this video. So I might actually get this out the same day. Who knows? We'll have to go ahead and see here. Although this will probably end up going the day after the pack goes out. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to. I'm still debating in my head about that, but. Okay, but either way, I think that is going to go ahead and do it for this video. So as always, thank you everybody for watching, and we're going to go ahead and move now to our outro. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Just want to give you a huge thanks for watching all the way to the very end of the video. Believe it or not, that is actually one of the best ways that you can support the channel, is by watching the videos in their entirety. But there are many ways in which you can support the channel if you are so interested. The names that you're seeing on screen here, I gotta give an extra special thanks to, because these are people who have chosen to either become a member on YouTube, which if you're interested you can do as well via the join button next to the subscribe button down there, or have signed up over on Patreon and become members there. Link to that is going to be in the description below. Without the support that is being offered by, again, all the people that you're seeing on screen right here, I would not be able to take the time to dedicate to uploading daily YouTube videos. So thank you so very much. But there are also other ways you can support as well. Again, link to the description below. If you like my deck tracker that you'll see in a lot of my videos, the Untapped Companion, you can download that for free, and if you use my affiliate link down there, then that also goes a long way towards supporting the channel. That's, again, free. So is subscribing here on YouTube. That's also free and a huge way to support. You can also check out Twitch, once again linked in the description below. Following and subscribing over there will not only support as well, but also give you notifications of when I go live if you want to catch some of the live streams. But really, no matter how you choose to support, it all adds up, and it all definitely means the world. So thank you, each and every one of you. For now, this is Hexlex. I'm going to be signing out. But more than that, I'm hoping that you have a fantastic day.